We're gonna talk today about the brand I wanted to talk since a really long time. So it's a full review on the brand GRANADO, an iconic brand from Brazil. If you're looking for affordable but really nicely done fragrances, this is possible, even if it's difficult to find nowadays, but there you go. This is Clemence, I talk about fragrance. Welcome back. GRANADO is known as the Brazil oldest pharmacy. Personally find it super difficult nowadays to find some affordable fragrance that are gonna give you a great quality with the ingredient, especially like natural ingredient. Fragrances that you will be able to love but decades after, and by history, like GRANADO has proven that is there to stay. The brand has been founded in 1870. Like, I know, like it's really rare nowadays when you see like brand that has been survived since such a long time. It has been founded in Rio de Janeiro by the Portuguese José Antonio Coxito. And I'm really sorry about my pronunciation here. I try my best. I personally often compare GRANADO to the Chanel of France or the Florist of the UK because it's kind of like classic perfumery, very timeless but amazingly done. If you're looking for staple in your collection, this is here you can look for and find still affordable fragrance, which is so great. So yes, it was born as a pharmacy, which is really interesting. It's really something that you can feel when you look at the fragrance or you look at the store. Sometimes it looks a little bit like apothecary. It was also the main supplier of Brazilian royal family. I think it was around like 1880. They have a huge love for natural ingredients and you can really smell it through that. The fragrances, it makes really a difference when you smell it. They also respect biodiversity in the country and also are committed to sustainability, which for me, especially in fragrance, is really important because despite being a luxury things, you can do things nicely for the planet nowadays. I mean, for some people it's not so important, but for me it's really, so it makes a difference to me. So what you can expect in the creation is kind of tropical creation. They call it like carioca style. It's not the most edgy composition of smell. It's really like kind of classic and timeless. You also have a lot of products available. It's a very complete brand because despite having like perfume, eau de cologne, eau de toilette, you do have candles, for example. I'm burning GRANADO patchouli here and that really gives like a fresh atmosphere in the house and very clean. I love it. You have soaps, you have body care, you have a full range of products. If you want to adapt your fragrance to your body care or stuff like that, this is amazing. And the brand is really expanding nowadays because many stores are actually opening in Europe, like Lisbon, Paris, London. There's a new store in London that I just visited actually in Sloane Square. So it's a very beautiful boutique. I'll put you some shots here, but oh my god, like it's so full of color. Instantly when I see that, I don't know why this brand gives me like such a happy and energetic mood. The culture, the beautiful colors, you know, like it's so beautiful. I really want to travel to Brazil when I see that. So for example, for the perfume collection, which is these fragrances, 75 milliliters here of perfume, so eau de parfum, that would be 110 pounds. You have also 100 milliliters of the eau de toilette. So these are lighter, fresher, single ingredient perfume composition. And those fragrances are retailed for 58 pounds for 100 milliliters. Also this size that is pretty impressive, it's the 300 milliliters, that's Gardenia. I personally have that all the time on my bedside table because I find it really relaxing. It's like a green gardenia floral scent. It's very easygoing and it's 85 pounds for 300 milliliters. And at the moment there's promotion on the website, just to let you know, they are absolutely incredible. By the way, it's not a pet promotion. I recommend to you this fragrance one with my eyes closed. Only a few brands that I trust like this, l'Orchestre Parfum, Florist are part of this. So, you know, like this is like really growing to my top favorite brand of all time, to be honest. Before talking about my favorite, these are some honorable mentions. Nostalgia is a very clean, musky, delicate scent that is very pretty. It's got really that ultimate powdery vintage vibe to it. So I'm wearing like more like a classic outfit. I like to wear that. Jardin Real. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. I'm so sorry. Great. Okay, I hope you can't hear that too much, but I don't think so. Like a citrus and floral scent. You have infant sour Botanica, oh my days. This is really nice if you like green fragrance, but also kind of floral, delicate, vintage feel to that as well. Very pretty. If you're looking for like very edgy fragrance that are super original, etc., I wouldn't probably recommend those ones especially, but we're gonna get to something crazy after, don't worry. I use a lot of Figo actually, like I'm at the half of my bottle right now. This is a fresh fig scent, very easy, a little bit green. Guilty of using that to scent my living room as well. Patchouli as well is great if you like Thierry Mugler kind of fragrance, but you like them quite fresh and effervescent. This is so great. Let's go to my top 5. Granado has released some new fragrances that blew literally my mind. And one of the newest one, and this is my top 5 today, is called Blendor. First of all, look at the packaging. I mean, it's just the whole vibe of Granado. I find it so beautiful, timeless, elegant, vintage, light vanilla scent, but more like a cozy vanilla. You know, it's not those harshly sweet vanilla. It's a bit sweet, you know, but it's not harsh. It's very cocooning. It's got nearly like a velvety feel to it. If that can help you to see a little bit how smell the fragrance, me, when I smell it, I smell, for example, Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Franciscain. If you like those kind of vanilla, very smooth kind of fragrance, you're gonna like that too. This one for me is a little bit more sensual, a little bit more of a lighter feel, more cocooning and soft. So you need to enjoy that. Please stop, you're ruining my life. No, do your job, that's good, do your job. I can really smell a benzoin note. Benzoin is like a waxy, kind of resinous smell, but it's not like a harsh one. It's really there to support, give a little bit of that resin note that is a little bit mysterious, but not too much. It's very unisex, okay, but I would say for me, it gives me a little bit of a sophisticated, feminine charm, a little bit of a flowery feel. Maybe that's why I feel that. There's lilies, freesia, so this kind of elegant, romantic kind of flowers. The scent has been done by Gabriela Maldonado from EFF. I'm telling to you about the perfumer because especially in the one I recommend, I think it makes sense. And there are really great perfumers or great perfumers that are starting to get really a lot of attention. That's why I mentioned it to you. EFF is also like a manufacturer of fragrance that is very trusted. It's really fancy to wear that on a dinner time because I think it's elegant, but it gives a little bit of a charm. Next is Epoch Tropical. So this I know by the brand that is one of the best sellers for women, actually. It does really feel a little bit woman-like because it's a woodsy rose kind of fragrance. It has a little bit of a vintage feel as well. Classic, very, very classic composition. Less sensual, but more like elegant, daily wear kind of fragrance, signature scent. It's a sandalwood fragrance. So sandalwood, you know, sharp smell, nearly like you're sharpening a wood, pencil kind of shaving smell in the beginning of the fragrance, a bit of cashew, so slightly nutty smell. So you need to enjoy that. It's not the taste to everyone, but it's nicely balanced. It's not overpowering. Orange and rose. If I didn't know what to gift to someone, to a woman, especially someone that would like a more, I would say, elegant, sophisticated, a little bit more mature smell, I would definitely go for that. I think it's a really safe option and beautifully balanced. Epoch Tropical. It does have a little bit of a tropical vibe, indeed. So it's a twist on a very classic fragrance. I love it. By the perfumer Guillaume Flavigny, he done one of my most loved fragrance of all time, Oud Bleu Intense by Fragrance du Bois. So thank you for that. My top 3 is Bosa by Granado, and this fragrance is well loved by the whole community of fragrance. Every time you talk about Bosa or summer scent, Bosa come in the comments. People really love that fragrance, and for a good reason. Imagine your suntan lotion kind of fragrance or your holiday mood fragrance, so coconut, cherry flower, a little bit of a marine seaside note. It's nearly like you're taking your little cocktail by the beach and that's it, you know. It's very fresh as well, very invigorating. It's part of the range of the Cologne one, the Eau de Toilette, so it's gonna be lighter, it's gonna be fresher. You may gonna have to apply a little bit more to make it last during the time. Fair enough, it's an Eau de Toilette. Why would I buy this, for example, compared to Soleil Blanc? It looks a bit like that, to be honest, like Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford or Curaçao Bay that I always advise on my channel. But this one is £58, first of all, 400 milliliters, so really affordable. And compared to the rest, I would say it does have a little bit more of a fruity note and also a little bit fresher. It's more like refreshing than the other one that feels a little bit more heavy. This is definitely lighter than the rest. Absolutely love that. Very unisex again, like literally it's your summer mood kind of fragrance. You can't go wrong with that fragrance, and it has been created by Cécile Zarokian. And actually it's quite funny because I did an interview with Cécile Zarokian years ago. When I met her on that day, she was launching Bosa, and I think I didn't show it in the video, but she showed me the Bosa and she was like, that's my new fragrance, do you know Granado? And that's because of Cécile Zarokian that I got to know the brand Granado, because I had no idea it was existing before, and she was like, oh, it's a statement, like, you know, in Brazilian culture. My top 2 has to be Bohemia. I've talked about this numerous amount of time on this channel, especially love to smell it on men. My boyfriend, I think it's one of the favorite of my boyfriend. He wears that a lot, as you can see, like this bottle is gonna be soon gone. It's a fragrance I recognize instantly when he's wearing it. It's like a fresh spicy scent, a little bit woody. You have some nutmeg, black pepper, olibanum, so slightly resinous smell as well. Tobacco, leather, cedar. And surprisingly, the black pepper really gives something effervescent to the scent. So despite being quite sweet and round and a bit sexy, you know, dramatic kind of mood, it does have a little bit of freshness with that black pepper smell. It's mesmerizing. Sexy, serious, librarian vibe. What am I talking about? I don't know why, but I think when you smell like tobacco when it's fresh and spicy, you know, it gives you like a little bit of a books, like opening a book kind of smell. I can smell it from so far away. The longevity, the projector, and the sillage that it gives is mind-blowing. Every time he's wearing that, I compliment him. I say, oh my god, you're wearing Bohemia. It's a killer, especially if you like fragrances, for example, like Jazz Club from Maison Margiela or Bulgarian, the black version, you know. You're gonna love that. No brainer. It's so gorgeous. I would have put number 1 Bohemia, but recently they launched a new fragrance that is called Fero Intenso. Straight away I was like, this is gonna be one of my fragrances of the year. And I know that it's gonna be everywhere on my top list for winter and for fall especially, because this is an absolute bomb. And actually I was surprised because I think it's the strongest now of the collection of Granado. It's definitely bolder and more charismatic than the rest of the fragrance. The perfumer is Benoit Laposa, the creator of Angel Share by Kilian. Long time I wanted to escape from Kilian's brand because sometimes I find it a little bit overpriced, despite Angel Share is an amazing, boozy, kind of sexy fragrance. Everybody loves this fragrance, right? Try Fero Intenso because this is gonna make you change religion. No, I'm sorry, that's an expression. You have a beginning with pomelo, bergamot to keep a little bit of balance in the fragrance. That's why I love these fragrances so much. It's not like straightforward to like boozy, strong, blah, blah. There's always a little bit of balance, which is very classical approach, and I personally love that. I love my fragrance to be like a song, like a composition, you know, like I love it. Anyway, the heart, and that's where it goes crazy, cachaça and iris blend. So iris, it really gives like some kind of richness to the fragrance, but also very, I would say, powdery. You know, like iris, for example, the way it's treated, it makes me think, for example, of Givenchy Gentleman Réserve Privée. There is a blend of whiskey and iris, or, you know, even DORA Intense, that kind of iris vibe, you know, very sexy on men. I love that. They've put cachaça in the fragrance. You know, I used to put cachaça for me, like in cocktails with lime, bergamot. You have a bit that vibe in there. So good, so charismatic, so intense, so sexy. Honestly, it's so beautiful, and it dries down with cacao notes. So slightly chocolatey note, but very natural when we talk about cacao, myrrh, and sandalwood. So, you know, like as if it was not sexy enough, you put some resin with myrrh, and you get like a huge charisma. I get a little bit, you're gonna think I'm overreacting, but I get a little bit crazy with that fragrance. Fragrance is absolutely incredible. Oh my God. Let me know in the comments if you have any fragrances that you love from Granado, or if you never discovered the brand, let me know which is the one that really stood up to you and that you really would like to try. But please have a try. You have so many things to discover, and you're not gonna pay an excessive amount of price for a fragrance, and you gotta get all the quality of it, the natural ingredient. Granado is simplicity, but super efficient. That's it. Voila. I'm done. If you watch this video until the end, you can put as a comment, do you know what? Let's put Brazil. I want to give a huge super thanks to the latest super thanks as well. You guys are supporting me also, not just on the comment and everything, but also giving a little bit of money to me. So that's very appreciated. Know that you don't have to do that. I don't encourage anyone to do that. But if you're willing to do it, that's super appreciated. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your trust. I wish you a lovely day, and I will see you very soon. Bye now.
T'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.